swish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag.
Oh, yeah.
Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael V in Atlanta when it's time to scrum.
I like this song. But don't get
Tonight,
a shunning.
it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, yeah, delete, not delete, what's it, delete, quit game. Don't tell me I have to reset everything.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
Washington.
Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast.
Cowboys fight Cowboys.
Even with a sprain,
That's funny.
can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it?
Super Bowl, baby. One day this will be happening. One day the
Tonight, it's Madden NFL
I don't have
football.
the 20
It's Super Bowl Sunday.
I just hope we win this one.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
Oh, my controller. My controller would die. Be right back. Plus, I only have 21, but on Xbox I have 22. I can't stream
Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on another NFC team in the Dallas Cowboys.
Bro, this is the Super Bowl.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own
Imagine we lose. I actually like these helmets. We made these helmets.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before
we got it. We got it. We got it.
Run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Got it.
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 40 yards. Out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and it gives you a little added pep.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
I won't say the best.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First try.
Wins does matter. He said wins does matter.
Quarterback Tom Brady. And Brady and the Buccaneers here first.
You lose when? You lose 1, 2, 3, 8.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady.
Let's go.
Go down. A Cowboys sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. The sack backs him up 3rd and
Easy
long.
dub.
Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here's Brady. And now a fumble.
Get the football.
Brady loses the football.
Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball.
His own fumble. That could have
My
been trouble.
guy. How's he still?
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him?
But
How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Taking it about the 36. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first
I think
down.
some people.
Here's Prescott rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Well, they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott steps away.
Touchdown, baby.
He'll try and run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Levante David able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm.
Imagine this
relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Real good.
The touchdown is Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
It's really hard to get.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah, it's been that
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10.
We are really good this year.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Take it.
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Why? I don't know what's my teammate doing.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys
I can make a touchdown again.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
I can make a touchdown.
Being chased out left.
I can make a touchdown here.
Take off with it. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all
That's
these
stupid,
points
yeah.
back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Turning it line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense.
And look at this, it's a fake. It'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
This might be a fumble.
Brady now on 1st down.
That should be a flag right there.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Brady now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again, Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough.
Fumble. This might be a fumble.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Buying time to his left.
Okay.
He's gonna go down.
You guys are trash.
Levante David able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
Now we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep.
Yes.
This is caught inside
Let's
the
go.
15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35.
No shot.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete.
No one's really
And
watching
he'll be
him.
brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Operating from the gun, Brady.
Stop him!
That's
Stop him!
Reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard.
Now Brady. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That was
One
really
back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
We need to stop them.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. former number 7 pick gets the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
28, Buccaneers 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
First and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Oh my God, dude.
Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, his second sack of the night.
Maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Oh.
Throw there is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So that's not a touchdown?
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Let's go.
22 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense. Not so much by the defense.
Zerline to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
49-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin White in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. To try again after the sack. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It didn't let me throw. It
Pressure
didn't let me
too
throw.
much.
It
There he
didn't let me
goes.
throw. It didn't let me throw.
Devin White in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Get off of me.
Dancing to his left.
What is my
They'll wind
kill?
up getting
What is
right
that
about
dude
4
doing?
there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Devin White on the tackle. 4 yards on the pick.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Oh,
Second quarter
my
action
God.
with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
Well, how you lost that?
That
How
was
you
an
lost
interesting look there
How
because as soon as
did
he got
you
out of the
lost?
pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now,
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to
I let my
They try to
teammates
make
not
the
even help me.
chains with a
Fine.
surprise, but it's a turnover on down. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't
Okay,
work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Stop, why is he's holding? He's legit
And his
holding. How
throw's
is
going
not
to be
flag?
incomplete. The running back, Leonard
How that's not
Fournette, his
flag?
intended receiver.
How is that?
And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage?
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. It's
go.
picked up by the
Let's
Cowboys.
go.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
Okay, that's what I don't understand.
Credit the
What?
sack to Vita Vea.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he just... Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters.
Got it.
They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Greg Zuerlein to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty
That was a
possessions.
fumble.
Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking downfield for Jones.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So it's so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring...
And now a
Fumble. Take the fumble. Go. Oh!
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well. And nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A second broken tackle. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And
no!
One out there incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That throw by Brady incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down. This is Jones.
Stop.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he finds Gronk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be second down.
Why is changing? Don't change my operator.
To throw again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Yes.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well.
That was
this time it was a turnover.
I don't know
up to him. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Escaping the pressure right.
Thank you. You got me. You
It's
got
just
me
a gain
more
of a
yards.
couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, but he's brought down. Chasing Pierre-Paul. Able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out.
I should just...
And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Taken there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9.
Bumble.
Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Let's get
carrier.
a time out.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Nope.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he is going to
it
have
said
the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
I told you.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Fournette, a first down.
How are you guys not stopping him? How are you guys not stopping?
But not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now Pollard. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Pass
Let's go.
Look out. Tony Pollard. And he'll bring it back all the way. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here are special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are
20 is
firmly
better.
in control right now.
Zeke is good still, but
Breaks their line to kick off 4th down.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
is he running for it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
One of those guys.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side
Oh,
of the ball.
yes.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected
Oh,
passing situation.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Evans has it left side.
No shot. That's not a
He's going to have
fumble.
another first down here as the
Thought we got the
tackle's
ball.
made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. On the move to his left. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
To throw is Prescott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Pickup brings up third and goal.
Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Timeout.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I use a timeout.
Shotgun now for Brady. And a catch right side by Evans.
No timeout.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's go.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over the first and 10 at their own 29 yards.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. And that NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago is nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's go.
And these guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Prescott's going to keep this. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And hit by he lost the football. It's
didn't mean to
loose.
do there.
It's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
From the gun, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He won't go down. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown,
let's go.
Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A+ effort right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply not match the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
To throw again. Brady. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Fumble.
Fumble. Brady loses the football.
No shot.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 41. A gain of 5.
They go to Elliott again. Refusing to go down.
What?
It'll be a pickup
How
of a couple.
did I jump?
Lose him with a 3rd and 3.
I didn't mean to run
He was
that.
brought down by Shaq Barrett.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys add on.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead 1st down.
Move!
8 yards. You love that. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about how
what is he just
drills
doing
in the
this?
heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game...
And look at this, another fake. Steps away, and he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To the goal line.
Didn't let me throw. Why is it let me throw?
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air, and that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound. He certainly had plenty of success running the ball and running.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try.
I'm about to leave right now.
Run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
That's good though. I fake it. That's good though. Look at the spot.
Brady now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
At the 42.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Prescott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up.
Yes! Will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how.
90.
In this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Super Bowl 55 hitting the home stretch, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott.
Come on,
solid way to start the drive.
Teammate.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy
stop
of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
What's his pass?
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down. They'll try to run it into an option right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Dak's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Now that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride.
This might be a fumble.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Okay,